You might remember that a few months ago I announced that I would be doing the pineapple experiment, consuming about 300 grams of pineapple every day to see whether it helped reduce my floaters. Well, here is my 3-month update. Hi, I'm Jem, an end myopia student following Jake Steiner's end myopia method to get back to 20/20 vision and life without glasses. It's all based on science, not magic, and if you would like more information, I will pop some links in the description down below. But today's video isn't about the end myopia method, although it is about sight and vision and eyes. 3 months ago, I started the pineapple experiment. I have been eating 300 grams of pineapple every day for the last 3 months. Although I must admit, it has been hard to do. The first 2 months I was really good. And then this last month I've missed more days than would be ideal, to be honest. It was more than the odd day. I'm a bit disappointed in myself that I couldn't make it through the 90 days without any lapses, but I guess if we want to know whether pineapple can really help us cure our floaters, it probably is important to know if it will work with lapses as well. But anyway, you want to know my results. Here they are. This is a map I made of my floaters when I first began this experiment. I made this map by going outside and looking at the sky, the bright blue sky, because that is when it is easiest to see the floaters. And I just tried to draw what I saw. It looks a little bit worse than it is because my floaters are mainly transparent. So even though in my map it's got some big blotchy black blobs, it's actually not that severe because they're actually transparent blobs. Obviously, mapping floaters can be a bit hard because when you change where you're looking, the floaters run away from you. It's very hard to look directly at a floater that isn't sitting in your center of vision anyway. And they can move. So if you're moving your eyeball around trying to see all your floaters, they can swim about, and so it's very hard to be precise with this. But that is approximately what I saw. So today, 3 months later, I have gone outside again and mapped my floaters for a second time. And this is what they look like now. But wait. Oh my gosh, it's upside down. Oops. Okay. I'm so silly. I had the paper upside down when I wrote left and right. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I just want to say though that this kind of looks like it is a significant improvement in especially my left eye. But I'm not sure whether or not it actually is. And here are my reasons. The first day when I mapped my floaters, it was a bright day with a very blue sky. Today when I mapped my floaters, it was an overcast day, so I was looking at clouds. So it might be that on a bright day with blue sky, I would actually see more than I saw today. So that makes my results here kind of questionable. The other thing that makes my results here questionable is that something changed in my eyes besides my floaters. And that is that my floaters seem to be a lot more movable. They are floating around, moving about. Before, when I would look at my floater, look around the sky, they would kind of all come back more or less to where they were, more or less. And I could draw them on my paper and then look back, and yeah, they were all more or less the same. This time, they were flying everywhere. They were like here, and then I would move and they'd be like gone and on the edge of my vision. And then like, they're just moving tons. And I was watching one that's like kind of this shape, and it's been this shape for ages, like perhaps a year. And I was trying to figure out whether a certain floater I could see was actually it or not. And as I was watching, saying, no, that's not it, that's not it, and then moved my head around, my eyes around, and then it appeared. I'm like, oh, there it is. And then as I watched, it went, woo! Like it just was floating, and it didn't really do that before. It was much more fixed before. And I find that really interesting because Michele Zucchi also has been doing this pineapple experiment almost at the same time that I'm doing it. And he didn't report any significant decrease in floaters, but he did report an increase in the fluidity of the vitreous fluid in his eye, or at least a perceived increase in fluidity. And I'm seeing that too, and it's significant enough to mention. It feels like an actual change, and I'm wondering if this pineapple experiment, if it makes your vitreous fluid more liquid, maybe that allows the floaters to sink to the bottom more easily. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe they just get reabsorbed by the bromelain eating collagen or something. But you know, maybe it's just about the movement being able to return as sediment in the bottom of the eye. Just a guess, just a guess. Another thing I want to flag about this experiment is that in the experiment that was written up, properly done, not the one I'm doing, but the proper study, about 75% of people reported a decrease in their floaters. So even if on a bright blue day I would see more floaters, even if I haven't actually decreased my floaters, they're just moving around more so they're harder to map. That doesn't mean the experiment doesn't work. It doesn't mean consuming pineapple does not have any effect on floaters. I might be one of the 25%. Although, considering my results, maybe I have decreased some floaters. It's so hard to tell. It's not like a staggering difference in number of floaters or anything. But someone did actually message me on my Instagram saying that 7 months of this pineapple experiment actually works much better than 3. So, considering I have seen some change in my floaters, even if it is just in the fluidity of my vitreous gel, that is a change. So, I've decided I'm gonna keep going with the pineapple. Like, I really enjoy pineapple, it is delicious, and it is getting warm again, so it'll be even easier to eat the pineapple because I don't want fruit smoothies when I'm cold. But it's getting warm again. Good weather for fruit smoothies, so yes. So I hope this update was interesting to some of you out there who are wondering if there is any hope in pineapples to be your floatery salvation. I can't say for sure, but you know, I'm not going to discredit it yet. I'm going to keep going, so stick around for another update later, probably sometime early next year. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Lets YouTube know that this video is worth watching, and then you can also hit the little bell button to be notified every time I post, which is on Thursdays, and then you won't miss next time I make another floater update. Thanks so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you are here. Bye! A few months ago, I told you that I was going to try the you can't see my pineapple anymore.